Hey Tina, it's Brody here from Pacific Toyota. Just wanted to give you a quick virtual tour on the lovely Kia Carnival that you inquired on with us. It's here in Cairns. Now, a little bit about us before I jump into the video. We are a Pacific Toyota of Cairns, so we do have two used vehicle yards here. This one where I'm standing at 77 Mulgrave Road. The other one about 2 kilometres down our main road at 235 Mulgrave Road. Obviously, we have Toyota Finance available on all of our pre-owned vehicles that we have here. Just up the stairs, there's our little showroom. And obviously all the rest of the cars that we've got in stock at the moment. But without going too much further into us, I'll jump straight into the video tour. I just want to basically do a full condition report on the car and just point out if there's any sort of stone chips, scratches, any marks on the paint or the interior. So come through the bonnet, it's all nice and clean. There's a very minor little stone chip next to my finger there. But like I said, it's very, very tiny. And then there's another very tiny one just next to my finger there. Otherwise, all nice and clean, has a bit of a sparkly paint to it. Very light little couple of stone chips just on the right-hand side. Otherwise, all nice and clean through there. Looks like nearly a brand new tyre on the front right-hand side here. Obviously, it just has your plastic hubcaps on the steel wheels. No gutter rash or anything like that on there. Coming through the front bar now, all nice and tidy. A couple of tiny little stone chips that look like they've been brush touched because they have been just colour matched with the front bar. Otherwise, all nice and tidy through the rest of the front bar there. And coming down the left-hand side, a little bit of a stone chip just on the bottom of the guard. Now, if that's a major concern, I can have that one brush touched as well, where they sort of just blend it in. Heaps of tread left in that front tyre. Looks like a near new tyre as well. Just a light little scratch on the hubcap there. Otherwise, really clean. Coming up through the windscreen, there's a very tiny little stone chip. Nothing that didn't pass the roadworthy, obviously, that I just wanted to point out, but no major cracks or anything like that. Obviously, coming through the roof now, every car that we do sell comes with a clear history report, just saying it's never been written off, never been stolen, and doesn't owe anyone any money or anything like that. So I just wanted to let you know that, and obviously no dents or anything through the roof there. Through the rear door, all nice and clean. Nothing I can really point out there, other than a couple of very light little scratches that you can only see in the sun there. Otherwise, through the rest of the rear bar, light little scratch just down underneath the rear parking sensor there, but all nice and tidy through there. So I did just want to point out there's a little bit of a sun fade on this back little panel here. If that's a major concern, I can have a look at getting that painted. I'll see if it's not really the same on this side as well, but it's just starting to go just on the top there. So again, if that's a major concern for you, let me know, and I can have a look at getting those painted for you. All nice and tidy down the left-hand side here where you open the rear door. Looks like brand new tyres on the back as well, so all 4 tyres are going to have heaps of tread left in them. Good for long distance driving as well, those full terrain, highway terrain tyres. All nice and clean, a couple of light little stone chips just down the bottom there, but overall the door's in good condition. Same as the front passenger door here. Again, just a tiny little stone chip just there next to my finger. Again, if they're major concerns, I can have those brush touched as well. A couple of other just tiny little stone chips, but I'm just trying to be as pedantic as I can. I'll go into the interior a bit more after I go around here. I'll just jump into the boot, but then I'll go through the full interior in a second. Obviously the Carnival's seats drop into the floor here. So obviously when you pop these down, they're going to fold flat, give you that big boot space in there, but I want to leave them up so I can go through the conditions of the seats in a second. Going down the right hand side here, all nice and tidy. There's a very light little scratch just in there that I wanted to point out. Again, heaps of tread in that back tyre as well, and just a very tiny little mark down the bottom of that hubcap there. Otherwise, coming up to the right hand side here, not a ton that I can point out there. Very light little scuff just on the top of the mirror there, and a very light little scratch on the top there as well. Coming down the driver's door, just a very light little mark. Looks like maybe someone's opened a door or something onto there. And a couple, again, just very tiny little stone chips in there. Otherwise, through this back door, very clean, very light little scratch just there. And again, just those couple of tiny little stone chips just down near the bottom. All right, opening this one up and jumping into the interior now. I'll just go through the very rear seats first. So popping into here, couple light little marks in the seats, obviously just from having kids or someone in the back there. Obviously got your cup holders on the sides, and carpet flooring, so nice and clean. Does have your air vents in the roof as well, so anyone sitting in these rear seats is going to be well looked after. Going to stay nice and cool. All nice and tidy through the back carpet here and through the rear seats. They're nice and clean as well. A couple of light little marks just on the seats, as you can see, but otherwise nice and tidy. Little mark on the middle of that seat as well. All right. Through the rest of the back of those driver's seats are all nice and clean. And jumping into the interior now, as you can see, all nice and tidy through there. Just move our little rag out of the road here. Carpet floor's all nice and clean. Same as the driver's seat and that passenger seat there as well. And that carpet's all nice and tidy as well. All right, I've grabbed the key out of my pocket and jumped through the interior here for us. So obviously it is a key turn start, these ones. It does just have the one main key. So I'll start the car up now for us. Starts nice and easy, obviously. Straighten that wheel up. All right, 96,527 kilometers coming straight through the dash. Through the steering wheel, all nice and tidy. You got your steering wheel controls as well as your cruise control on the right hand side. All nice and tidy down this side. Obviously it does have a dash mat here as well, and underneath it's all nice and clean. Got a couple of little storage parts in here as well as your glove box. I'll go through that service history in a second. Otherwise, coming down through here, does have your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Just got to plug those in. Otherwise, touchscreen head unit, normal Bluetooth. Air conditioning controls, got your fan speeds for both the rear and the front, and your temperatures for both rear and front as well, and the rest of your modes through there. Obviously cold air conditioning. Down here you've got USB, aux and 12 volt point, automatic transmission. Obviously when you put it into reverse, you do have that reverse camera that pops up there as well. And then obviously with your handbrake, automatic, so as soon as I pull that up, handbrake comes on. As soon as I push that down, handbrake comes off. So nice and easy to use. A couple of cup holders as well as an extra bit of storage there. Another USB and a 12 volt point in there. Last thing I'll go through is just your service history. Obviously done nearly 100,000 kilometers. We'll see how well the services have been upkept. Alright, so just opening this one up now for us. Alright, so first one there, 17,000 kilometers. Then again at 33,000. 45,000, so they do every 15,000 kilometers. 71,000 kilometers there, and 95,000. So it has just been serviced at 95. It's obviously done 96,500 now, so won't be due until 110,000 kilometers or August next year. Obviously, if you do have any questions about the vehicle servicing, anything like that, let me know, as I'm happy to find out any information that you might need. But that'll basically conclude my virtual tour. If you do have any questions in regards to financing the vehicle, like I mentioned at the start of the video, we do have Toyota finance available as well. So can't wait to hear what you think about the car, and I'm glad you enjoyed the video. Cheers.